Hey guys, how's it going? So with 2018 finally being here, and oh my gosh, did that ever sneak up on me, I thought it would be fun to do a quick flip through of my 2017 bullet journals. Now, admittedly, I could only find the ones starting from May. I know I do have the ones starting in January somewhere, but I can't find it. So we're just going to go from May forward. So I had a Leuchtturm at the start of the year, just like this one, but it was bright yellow. And then I switched over to the actual bullet journal by Leuchtturm. And this one I really liked because it did come with a, they had like tips and stuff in here. Wow, this is really, maybe a little hard for you guys to see here. Let's see, is that any better? Maybe. So it came with a dedicated space to write down your future log, which was pretty awesome. There's also a designated few pages for the index, which I'll be honest, I hardly ever use. And in my new bullet journal for 2018, I didn't even bother setting one up. So there's that. And then I had just my wish list, some affirmations, and then we got right into the bullet journal. So my monthlies kind of changed back and forth. Previous bullet journals I had always done a setup like this where I had all day personal and business and then just space for notes and goals. But I found myself kind of switching it up month to month just to see what worked for me. For a while there I was doing a level 10 life or level 10 goals every month and just keeping it updated. That was a pain to draw out every single month. Then I was toying around with different weekly spreads because I never used to do weekly spreads. I never really had a use for them. I kind of loved them and I kind of hated them. It was nice to have the weekly review, but at the same time it was a pain in the butt to set it up every single month, and I wasn't really sure like how useful it really was to me or if it was just extra work. So I didn't really keep up with it. Yeah, see here, I just went into another week. I didn't bother with the weekly setup. And then we go into June, so you see I went back to my regular layout, which originally I got this idea from Boho Berry. Then I did my level 10 life again. I was also keeping track of my budget for a little while, which I actually do online through a website called You Need a Budget, or YNAB for short, so I don't write that down in my journal anymore. My tried and true habit trackers, then I was putting in my morning routine and my evening routine and then putting a mark down for every day that I actually followed through on it. I hardly ever referred back to this spread, so I wound up not really using it. Again, I was playing around with different weekly spreads. Another weekly spread. I never really, honestly, I never really looked back at these weekly spreads, so I don't know why I kept doing them for so long. Here I stuck with the same one again, same layout, level 10 life. My fitness tracker where I was tracking my sleep, my steps, and my calories, and then I had a workout log coming here as well. Again, my budget, which I no longer track in here, my habit tracker, a brain dump, a gratitude log. I really enjoyed doing this. I should actually probably keep up with that. Again, more weeklies. I really stuck with the weeklies for quite a while, trying to make it work. It just wasn't my thing. Another weekly. It's a pretty boring week. Another weekly. This is where I started to take out color because I just found it a pain in the butt to constantly be carrying around markers all the time. Again, same monthly layout. Level 10 life. And then I pretty much just stopped in here. As you can see, I didn't really do anything for August. I think I had set it up, but I didn't really spend a lot of time in here because I went right into this guy. I'm such a sucker for that. Every time I start a new bullet journal, I get really excited and I just toss the other one away. Also, if you're wondering, these tabs here were for They're originally from like a Me and My Big Ideas or Mambi 365 or something like that expansion pack for like a disc bound journal. I'll see if I can find a link to it. All I did is I just like cut them out and taped them into my journal. Sometimes it was just like a piece of it. You can see here is just a piece. Other times it was like the whole page. So I liked those. And then same with these ones. These were also from a disc bound planner. I think these were from the Happy Planner actually. And same thing, I just like cut out a section and taped it in there. So moving right along. So this is still a Leuchtturm, so we had the index in here already, which as you can see I hardly used. My future log. Again, my affirmations, my goal wish list. Holy smokes, guys, I can't talk today, sorry. Debt payoff and savings trackers. And my level 10 life. And then we get in, so same monthly layout. I really did like this layout. I don't use it now for 2018 because the journal I have is too small, but that's okay. Habit tracker again, fitness tracker, gratitude log and brain dump. Still trying to keep up with the weeklies. You can see that I kind of found a rolling theme here. I kind of found what started to work for me and I just kind of stuck with it, which is great because I tried so many different layouts and changed it up so many times. I couldn't figure out what worked, what I wanted to use, what I didn't want to use. So it's kind of nice having found my groove and what I wanted to stick with. Again, same monthly. So these are all pretty much the same. There's not a lot that's changed through any of these. Notice that things again start getting simpler. I had like a weight loss tracker in here that again I never referred back to it. October I decided to do a traditional monthly layout. And then again, health and fitness, habit trackers, weekly layout, very plain, simple, daily weight layouts. I really got tired, as much as I loved all the color in my bullet journals, I really got tired of having to carry around so many pens, and then if I didn't have the right pens with me, then they were different colors, so it would be like different shades of green and blue, and it just drove me nuts to see it not matching. So I just started just doing it all in pen. I said screw it, whatever it looks like, that's what it's gonna look like. I started trying to learn Chinese, so if you speak, read, and write Chinese, you'll see that I am a terrible writer. I'm not very good. My characters are all mixed up and messed up. It's incredibly hard, I think, to write these characters down so small. Then my husband and I were planning on doing a tiny house. We were just playing around with different layouts, so I have a few pages of like just really rough draft stuff. And then I started in December in here, and there's not a ton in here because honestly I was off work for the last 2 weeks and primarily I use my bullet journal at work. Yeah, and then here you can see I started to plan for when I got the A6 journal because it's quite a bit smaller, the one I'm in for 2018, right? Like it's so much smaller than what I'm used to. So I started dividing these pages and trying to figure out how I would set up my layouts in the new journal. I tend to do this when I finish a bullet journal. And then I was practicing my cursive. And then I started doing Lisa Jacobs' new 2018 New Year, New You prompts. And so these are just the questions that she had, my answers that I wrote down. The back is always like scrap paper for me, pen tests, testing out layouts. Again, some of the tiny house stuff that we were doing. I had also marked a section with washi tape, so these were all my notes here for note taking, and yeah, that's about it. So those were my bullet journals for 2018, and now my tiny little guy. Or sorry, my bullet journals for 2017, and then this tiny guy for 2018. So I have a 2018 bullet journal setup video. I'll link that in the description down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I always love looking at other people's bullet journal flip throughs, see what they've done, kind of see their style evolve and grow. As you can see, I went from using a lot of color to now I'm just very simple, basic, minimal layouts, and that might change again. And that's what I love about the bullet journaling system. So I just wanted to get that out for you guys, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll chat with you later.